everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to today's video. Today I want to show you how I'm doing my base here lately, my base makeup, my primer, my foundation, my concealer, my eyebrows, just some really fundamental type products that I've used. Before I go in with eyeshadow and everything, I'm one of those people that most of the time I like to do my face makeup first and then go in with eyeshadow and all of that and finish up with everything else at the end, like highlighter and lipstick. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to perfect my skin, and I'm going to go in with this Tarte Glotion, Tarte of the Sea Glotion. And it's this beautiful glowy kind of primer like, and it just perfects the skin, and it brings a shine and an illumination to the skin, and there's a tint to it, but it's not like, it's not going to affect the foundation as far as color goes. But anyway, I just want to put some of this on my face because it's going to hydrate and brighten the skin and give you that lit from within kind of glow. And it's wonderful. It feels good all by itself. It's that kind of product that you can use on days when you don't wear any makeup at all and you just want to, put something on after you get through with your skincare to just bring a glow to the skin and it make you look really healthy. But see, look at that. That is just beautiful. And so anyway, I want to make sure and go in with that everywhere. Okay, now I'm going to let that sink in just for a minute. And then I'm going to go in with my very favorite, it's not really a foundation, but it's a CC cream. And it has SPF 50 in it, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid. It color corrects, it brightens, it's age defying. It's a beautiful product. I've been using this for several months now. I love this. And I'm in the shade Light. So this is the Perlice Youth Glow Vitamin C CC Cream in the shade Light. So it's got titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in it. And it's a neutral shade, and I like to apply this with a brush. Most of the time I apply foundations with a sponge, but I like to go in with a dry brush. And so the brush I'm using today is from Per Cosmetics. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, and I'm just gonna, and it just cancels out the redness without adding any yellow to my skin. And I just love it. I love this product. This is my go-to foundation at the moment. This works perfect in the summer when you don't feel like putting on a bunch of powder. You don't have to set this. And it works great in the winter because it's hydrating to the skin. Let me back up from the mirror. It seems like when I get closer, the light just gets really bright, and I think I just lost my earring. I have to get that in a minute. And then cover my nose really good. And then I can go in with concealer afterwards to, hit those under eye circles. And let me just carry this down the chin and the neck. And make sure I blend it really good on the hairline, catch the ears. And I watch people all the time that do their eyes first, and it seems like when they go in with their complexion products, it blends right into, the eyebrows, and I don't know, it just seems like it touches everything else. And I'd rather have this down first, and then I can cover up whatever products, like eyebrow products. I can cover up any foundation that hits. Now see, look at my skin, y'all. The way the light hits it, it's just beautiful. Okay, I really like this product. Okay, now let me go in with some concealer. This, I have been so stuck on this ever since I found it. It's the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I love this. It's full coverage. The shade I'm using today is light peach. Medium peach is good in the summertime especially, but in the winter I would like to go in with this lighter shade. And you don't need a whole lot of this concealer because it's gonna go a long way. So I'm just gonna hit some strategic little spots there, and I'm just gonna use that same brush, and I'm just gonna go right in and just where my foundation has a tendency to break up is usually right around my mouth and my nose, and so I want to hit those spots pretty good. And then right here over my eyebrows, I want to highlight this area, and then use the brush to really bring some brightness to the under eye area. And then I usually hit the tops of my eyelids with the same product while I'm right there. And then of course, you know, if you like to use eyeshadow primer, you can go in on top of that. So since it brightens up the eye area and it evens out the skin tone, it makes the eye look kind of small, and you can see how small my eyes really are. And so that's why we use eyeshadow and other eye products, to make the eyes look bigger. But today I wanted to show you this part of my routine. And it doesn't take long. I mean, it's just a few little minutes, and you know, bam, you're done. Okay, now I like to set the under eye area because it'll crease if I don't, and then, you know, the mascara will smudge, you know, on top of all of that. So today I'm going to go in with this Beauty Bakery Flour setting powder. It's a translucent setting powder, and I'm just gonna use like a highlighter brush. It's this is the Farrah blush and highlighter brush. I'm going to use the small end because I don't want a whole lot of powder, but I do want to set these under eyes because I'm aging and I need the glow on my skin. But I don't want the concealer breaking up. So I'm gonna just like set the center of my face where I laid that concealer down, and then every place else I'm just gonna let it be. And if you need a finishing powder, you know, afterwards, you can. Okay, I'm not gonna set, you know, over the eyes because I'm gonna add a eyeshadow primer here in a little bit when I go to do my eyes. But anyway, for this segment right here, I just wanted to show y'all what I do. So I go in probably a couple of times with the powder, especially in the eye and the nose area. And so that's, I mean, that's it. I didn't use very much powder at all. And then whatever's left in the cap, you know, I can put it back in. So, alright, now for the brows. This is a product that I've been using from the Brow Gal. It's just a pencil with a sharpener. It's got a little sharpener. I like that. And then the spoolie. And I've been using this for a while now, and I really like it. I think it's a really good product. So I'm just going to show you what I do. I take the pencil and I go right up underneath. I like to start underneath, and I try to start right there where my brow begins, and then I just kind of imagine like a straight line up to the arch. And then I can go down from there. And then go on top of the brow and go to the arch. And then you can just fill it in from there. And this is the quickest and easiest way for me to get just some natural looking brows. I'm not going for any kind of laminated look or a fluffy look. But you want to emphasize that arch, and you want them to look, you know, like you've got some color. And I've got such natural blonde looking brows that I definitely need the color. Okay, so we got a good start here. So now let's go to this brow, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going from the corner down here up underneath where it starts to grow, and we're going straight up like a straight line to the arch. And then we're coming down like that, and then we're taking the top and we're headed straight to the arch, and then down again. See, so we got a good shape there. And then just flick it up at the front, and then you can just fill it in. And sometimes if I want to have a well-defined brow, I can, you know, use my eyeshadow primer to, or I can use some sort of a highlighting product to go up, or a little bit of concealer to go up underneath, you know, or over top of the brows to kind of clean them up a little bit if I feel like I need more definition. But for the most part, this is about all that I do. So anyway, I want to try to find a product that's close to your hair color. Of course, I'm graying, and I've always liked that look where the eyebrows are just a little bit, you know, darker than my natural hair color. And my eyebrows are naturally really super blonde, and I have to do them just for them to show up. So, but this color and this color back here, they match pretty good. So what I usually use is like a medium brown eyebrow pencil, or some sort of a taupe, as long as it's not too, some taupes are kind of green looking, and I don't really like that. So anyway, but you could take, you know, your eyeshadow primer or a little bit of concealer. You could, you know, define them more if you wanted to. You could take an eyebrow gel and set them in place. And but I'm not going to do that today, you know, because I'm not real fussy about the look that I'm doing today. This is just an easy eyebrow look. And so this is pretty much what I do for the foundation. And so from here, you know, I could add like a powdered bronzer. So I've got this one here from Alamar Cosmetics. It's the Complexion Trio. And I like this middle shade here. And so let me just go in with that. And I'm going to use this brush from Complex Culture. It's like a fan brush. And I use the bottom part for blush and the top part for bronzer. So I'm just going to go in with this top part here and just hit the product, and then just go in kind of easy, because it is pretty pigmented and I don't want to overdo it, but I definitely want to bronze up the skin. So focusing on where I laid that product at, the front end of the brush, I'm sweeping it. I placed it, most of the product back here, and I brushed it down, and now I'm just sweeping it back up and blending that right there in the contour of my face. So you could use bronzer to you know, do a little contouring if you wanted to. You just have to use the right shade. It can't be too warm. So place the product and then sweep it down and put a little here on the forehead. Okay, and then I turn the brush around and then I just sweep it right back up and I blend that into the line of my face. You know, and be careful not to go below your ears. So you want to stay, you know, above where your ears are. You don't want to go down into this part of your face with bronzer. Okay, so we've got that. Now if you wanted to like disguise, you know, a couple of things, you can do that. If you want to change the shape of your nose, you can do that. You could even start out with, if you're in a real big hurry, you could just use a little bit of this and just sweep it into the crease. Sometimes I like to take bronzer and go down here on the line of my face, right down here on the neckline, and just kind of disguise my chin. This is a favorite technique that I have since I have a double chin. This is kind of a warm product. It works better when you use cooler shades, but just for the sake of the tutorial today. And this is a cooler shade here, but it's also deeper, but you could tap into that a little bit if you wanted to, and just kind of just stay right back here and just deepen that up just a little bit more. And then with whatever's left over on the brush, you could just kind of go back over what you did on the chin. And just make sure everything's really blended. Okay, and then the same thing. And the thing I like about the Alamar Cosmetics brand is that they have different, there's 3 different shade ranges depending on, you know, what tone your skin is. And the one I'm using, of course, is for the light. Okay, and I'm just going down, disguising this. And see, it creates a shadow. So it brings out the highlighted places of my face stand out where this kind of recedes back. And it creates an illusion. And then this powder right here, this yellow banana powder, is great. Like if you have a day where you have circles underneath your eyes, or if you just want to use it just to set underneath your eyes, this is a great powder for that. So I really like this little. So anyway, I've been using that a lot lately. And then I've got this blush that I've been stuck on that was given to me. It's the CoverGirl Cheekers, and this is in the shade Farda Joues. It's French anyway. Farda, I don't know. I don't speak French. But anyway, it's a really pretty, like a mauve color. And so I'm just going to take a blush brush. The same one from Farrah, but I'm going to use the fat end this time. And I like it because it's loose and it's not going to, you know, apply too much. So I'm going to start right there on the apples of my cheeks and sweep it up. And just do like some X's and O's. So X's and O's on my cheeks. I like that. So it doesn't take a whole lot, but anyway, this color blush is so pretty. And just a little up with that bronzer at the top of the forehead. Maybe a little across the nose right here. Maybe a little on the chin. Just to kind of bring a rosiness to the skin, and I like that. I like that a lot. And then so right now we're at a place where we could start on the eyes. And so before I do that, I want to go ahead and set down what I've already worked on. So I'm going in with this Tarte Stay Spray. I love this stuff. This is awesome. So I'll give it a good shake and just do a couple of, just imagine a star, you know. So about 4 swipes with that, and that can dry. And then I'll go in with the rest of my makeup from there. So that is a easy, quick and easy foundation base. And I mean, you feel put together and you don't have to labor for a really long time on any one thing. So that is it for today's video, you guys. From here on out in my routine, I would work on the eyes, do the eyeshadow look, the mascara, the lashes. And then for the finishing touches, I would do like highlighter and the lipstick or the lip look, however many products I want to use. And then I could spray all of that down. One final spray at the end. So that is it. So these are some of my very favorite products that I'm using right now. And I've enjoyed them so much. I just had to share them with you guys because they are really good. They are really good. You know, some of them are higher end, some of them are drugstore. You know, this is a drugstore product right here. And but the Tarte products are really good. And of course they cost a little more, but they're really good products. Okay, well that is it for me today, you guys. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me, and God bless you today is my prayer. I'll see you next time. Bye.